You tell me when you're ready.
Whatever you like.
Okay, how about this? Say your name and spell your last name.
All right. Mark Johansen, Johansen.
So Mark, what brought you here in the first place?
My dad. He brought me here about, we came here with Hailey and John and my friend Vince, and it was, 11 years ago. And Hailey had this crazy idea that we were going to build a house in 2 days, and somehow we pulled it off.
And it keeps you coming back.
It does, absolutely, yeah.
But it's more than just the houses, I'm sure. So you meet the families, maybe?
That's the most special part, is you see the look in the eyes of these families and these individuals that they don't really have a home or a place that they can call home, or what we would consider a home. And to be able to build something and they're a part of it. They're able to come and participate, help build their own house, and have a little bit of skin in the game. And it's a great experience. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty profound for a lot of people.
It's beautiful.
It gets people emotional. I just talked to a man on the other site, and he got teary-eyed. He's like, no, this is like, well, as Gil said, it feeds your soul.
Absolutely.
He's seeing it happen to his kids now.
Absolutely. Yeah, no question.
We have people in Tucson who are not familiar. Some people in Phoenix are familiar because obviously that's where this all started with Gil.
Right.
Well, and your family and your group of friends. But what would you say to somebody in Tucson who would say, well, we have issues here in Tucson, we can't go over to Mexico and do that there. It's separate. What would you say to them?
That's a good question, because we drive all the way from Utah, right? And that's the same thing. There's plenty of challenges and issues that we could attend to in Utah. But there's something about being on this side of the border, because the people are, it's a different culture, and you're able to learn that culture. You're able to understand a different people. But it's interesting because I see in these children, I see the faces of my own children. And I'm able to come and be a part of that, and it helps me feel that same love that I have for my children. I feel it for these children as well, and it's just a beautiful experience.
And this gives them hope for the future.
Absolutely, no question.
Because you don't see a lot of hope when you drive the streets of Agua Prieta.
I think you see just about as much hope in their eyes as you do anywhere else. I think they have plenty of hope. I don't think it's the temporal things. I don't think it's the things of the world that brings us hope. I think it's the joy and the hope and the joy in these children as they're kicking around a soccer ball, and as we get to hang out with them. It's just, it's such a beautiful experience. Absolutely.
So what would you say to people in Tucson? Like, why should they come? What are they going to find when they're here? How is it going to change them and keep them coming back? Because I didn't know until I got here, and then I knew.
Right. That's a good question. I think when you step across the border into a different culture, and you see these people that really don't have what we have there, right, on the other side of the border in the United States. And we get kind of caught up in that. We get caught up in things. We get caught up in having things and stuff and building a bigger house and having a nicer car. But here, it's all about people, right? And when you come year after year, every so often, and you're able to have those experiences with the people in Rancho Feliz and with the families, and a lot of times we'll come back and we'll go see a family of a house that we built 6 months ago and see what they've done to the home, and they painted and they planted trees and flowers, and they take pride in that small home. And that experience and that relationship that you develop with these people is something that lasts even longer than a lifetime.
I haven't been able to experience being able to see the look in people's eyes and faces when they get to walk into their new home. Describe that to me, because we've done some of the building, but I've never seen it come to fruition. Not yet, soon.
Yeah,
What's
you
that
will.
like?
You will. It's incredible. It's an amazing experience, and it's humbling. It's humbling to to see the joy on their faces, and they're so excited to have something that they can call their own, right? This is their home. And I think that there's a lot of anticipation and a lot of hope to make it their home, and that's a cool experience.
And then from the kid aspect of just as a, talking to a parent right now, like, why should they bring their kids? I mean, it's hard to pull them away from video games to come do something like this. Why would you say they should?
Oh, they definitely should. It's such an eye-opener. There's a couple of families here that have brought their children, and it's such an eye-opener to be able to experience, like I said, that different culture, but also just to step outside of yourself, right? Which we don't do a lot of on that other side of the border.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
That was great, Mark. I couldn't have asked for more.
Thank you.
That's perfect. Okay, well, I'll let you get back